today I'm getting a cosmetic procedure done here in Guangzhou, China. Now, cosmetic procedures here in China compared to back home in Canada or the West are a lot more affordable, and they do it on a lot bigger scale. All the time I'm walking down the street, I see a lot of women with no jobs, breast augmentation, and what I'm getting done, obviously not a nose job or breast augmentation, is a hair transplant. Now, back home, it would have cost me an arm and a leg. Most people will, in Canada or America, tend to fly to Turkey, spend the airfare, and get the procedure done there. But when I looked at costs of how much it costs to get done in Turkey, flights and all that, if you're visiting China or living in China, it's just as cheap and has a lot of reputable clinics as well. Now, the main reason I wanted to get this done is because, for me, when I take a picture, my hairline is up too high now. I want to keep looking young. I'm only 36. I want to keep my appearance up until at least 10 more years, 45, 46. Then around there, I'll let it go. But I also had two friends, one friend, one acquaintance, get it done. They had widow piece going on, balding spots in the back, and after they got it done, it looked really good. Back in the day in Canada, people would joke, "Oh, you're getting hair plugs done." It was kind of like a taboo thing. People laugh at it. But after seeing how good it looks, they look younger and reinvigorated and everything, I was like, you know what? I'll inquire on it and get it done. Now, when I inquired, they said one guy paid around $7,000, another guy paid a lot more. It depends on how many hair follicles you need. And when I inquired, they quoted me around 12 to 14,000, depending on density and all that. But being China, there is always sales. So when Chinese New Year's roll around, they had a promotion, unlimited hair follicles for 10,000 RMB. I would have got it done sooner, but I want the healing process to be okay, because the hair place told me it'll take 3 to 4 days, you'll be fine, could be back to work. But my friends did mention that, hey, you know what? You should probably take 7 days, just no stress, no work, sitting at home, relaxing, just for it to heal. So that's what I did. Instead of using one of my other holidays, I waited for summer. It is now July. Actually, it's still June. Tomorrow will be July. And I was like, I'm on summer holiday from work, school for about a month. I'll do it now. And then we go. So anyways, let's stop talking. Let's have a look and go inside. Okay, so we are here. Hanshou Beauty, Guangzhou. Gotta lift my daughter up. You hold the camera. We are right on time. My appointment is for 10 o'clock in the morning. Time to sit down and wait. I am a bit nervous. They will be sticking needles into my head. Daily procedure here. Now, the procedure time, it seems like they're gonna spend like 2 hours taking hairs from the back of my head, go for lunch, and then come back and put them where they need to go. Nervous. I've watched too many videos online about hair transplants, like the Barstool one, the Wonton Don. Went over to Turkey with a bunch of subscribers and they got it done. Made it look a little more worrying than it should be, but no pain, no gain, right? I got a bunch of tattoos, so I know how it is. And this is not like constant needle abrasing the skin. This is like injection, injection, injection. Probably not as damaging to the skin, but we'll still swell it up. First, they're gonna take my blood test. Changed into this prison-looking, ugly blue shirt, and I guess I'm gonna wait. I thought we said we're gonna go for lunch first, but no need.
She said when the lunchtime we can go to have lunch. Not now you have
Oh.
lunch. You just have breakfast. Now you think about lunch.
No, that's why I didn't want to have lunch. I just had breakfast. He's like, you're gonna be hungry. I'm like, 4 hours? Well, I thought they can do it straight, but I guess they'll do it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, then go for lunch. And
Chinese
then,
need 12 o'clock to eat lunch.
it's almost 12 o'clock now. I'm drawing out the hairline, mirror. Similar to what they told me in the picture, what they showed earlier. I did have to bring it down a little bit further because when he originally drew it, it was a little higher up than I wanted. He's going to try to draw it out perfectly, and then he's going to put the plastic graph on to see how many follicles I need, and then we go start the procedure. Big needle of local anesthesia in my head, and then start to remove the hairs, then probably go for lunch, and then when we come back, insert the hairs with another big local anesthesia needle. Alright, time for the haircut. I'm gonna shave it all off. This is 3 or 4 months of growth after I buzzed it all down by myself. I've only had one haircut since then to kind of make it look nicer. But, yeah, how's it? 可以. Hope he doesn't just leave the sides like an old grandpa. You see the sides like that? Grandpa haircut. Anyways, head's done. One second. Okay, get ready. Huh?
Oh no no no.
没有。
那个 no。
哪里？
OK。
My wife wants to take photos, so I finished the backside. So it was a lot less pain, a lot easier than I thought it would be. Because everyone's saying, "Oh, I have tattoos." They have like 3 or 4 tattoos, and they said, "Oh, it's a lot worse than tattoos." But honestly, if all it is getting an injection in your head, needles. So if you can do like 5 minutes of getting the needles for the anesthesia going into your head, you're golden. So yeah, needles suck and it hurts and you feel it like digging in through and the liquid coming through and it's a long needle. But once that 5 minutes is done, the next like hour and a half is just sitting in a little bit in discomfort because my face was down in the table and they use some machine that sounds like that's like sucking, pulling the hairs out of you, and then they like scrape it out and so yeah, it has not been that bad. I'm a little shaky now because my body is pumped with adrenaline and I guess adrenaline, whatever, stops the pain from your body normally, and the anesthesia mixed together. So I am a little shaky, but I have been laying in the same position. I'm drinking some Gatorade and we just ordered some lunch. And he put the anesthesia in the front as well, ready to transplant the hairs in. I took a picture of what the hairs look like, and it's kind of gross and all, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a cosmetic surgeon or whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna eat lunch and then we're gonna finish the procedure. We started this around 11, so it's 1. It took about 2 hours to take all those hairs from the back, and then yeah, I guess it'll take about 2 hours to put them in.
Oh my god, what else will I put? I don't clean that shit again.
It's messy. Lunch, now we're gonna go finish the implant part. So taken out, now to finish the final part of the procedure. This guy wants to finish and go home probably, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so that took a long time. We were here at 10. It is now 7:30 pretty much. We're leaving. I mean, we did take a half an hour break at lunch, but pretty much for the procedure, it took about an hour to suck all the hairs off the back, put it aside. Then I ate for 30 minutes, and then by 2 o'clock, 2 to 7, we'll take it down. From 2 to 7, I pretty much had the procedure. So what's that? 5 hours. So yeah, they originally said 4, and I thought they meant 4 everything combined, but it was 5 hours total. I'll mention prices again at the end of this video, but we're not going to end here. I'm going to tell you about the aftercare when I get home or on the way home. I just gotta get the stroller down the stairs. We wait for the DD. Let's get into aftercare. Aftercare. First thing, they said no beef, no lamb, no seafood for what? 4 days or 7 days? For a week. For a week. Before I can wash my hair tomorrow, I need to take it off. We have some medicine and stuff like that. But tomorrow night, take the bandages off, pat it down with water in a soap mixture, and then apply a gel, and then bandage stays off. Then after 4 days, counting tomorrow, by Saturday, today is Monday. Yeah, today is Monday. By Saturday, then I can wash my hair, but only with like a soapy water mixture. It should take about 7 days to fully heal. I think it's going to take a little longer for me. I'm giving myself 2 weeks. What other things they said? They said no swimming for 7 days, no helmet or hat for 7 days. Basically all this stuff I read up online, all those basic guidelines is what they said. The one thing they didn't say that they say in Turkey. In Turkey they say no sex, but here they say no rigorous activity, like don't go to the gym and stuff like that. So I mean, probably pretty much the same thing, right? Am I missing anything else they said? No for 4 or 7 days? The food, no smoking, no drinking for 7 days, right? I need to get a blood test soon anyway, so it's, good. Maybe 3 weeks from now, go get a blood test. My body will be nice and clean. But yeah, that's pretty much the aftercare. And sleeping, I thought it would be good to sleep up, slanted. They said no, just lay down on your back, let the back of your head bleed out. We have pads to stop the blood, kind of like cat pads or baby pads, but okay. And painkiller, they didn't give an actual painkiller. They gave some type of ibuprofen, not codeine, which I was excited. Oh, I'm gonna get some T3s. It's Tylenol or codeine or something. But no, it's an ibuprofen. Oh well, I should have known. They don't hand out real painkillers in China almost ever. If you have some like major surgery, yes, they'll give you. But even then, they give you a small prescription, not like back home in Canada where you have pain. They'll give it to you for a certain decent period of time. Anyways, Didi should be here within 3 minutes, and we'll do an update. I mean, I got a lot of videos coming out before this one. You guys will see those probably, but yeah, this video will be delayed. We'll see after 2 weeks how the hair looks, how it's growing in, and then I'll find out how long we should wait before we cut it. Supposedly these hairs are going to grow out a little bit and then fall out, and then the new hairs will replace them, will come in, and those are the hairs you really kind of want to then take a clip or two or whatnot. But I'm excited to see what hairstyles I can pull up. Anyways, this might be my DD here. It's time to go. Okay, so it's Wednesday night. I thought I'd do an update. I didn't do one yesterday, so I got the procedure done on Monday. Then Monday night kind of sucked. Came home, took an antibiotic, and took ibuprofen pill they gave me. Then I slept. They said I could sleep laying down. I just need to use, it's like a medical pad, like this, on my a pillow or whatever, or flat. But I used a neck pillow. I got one of these neck pillows from one of my old training centers. It was one of the gifts they gave. But yeah, I used a neck pillow. And I felt it was just a bit better because I'm very paranoid about touching the front where the, follicles have been placed in. So straight on the back, I looked up online. I've been going through what they've told me and also recommended online. And then yesterday, it was kind of just sore all day. The soreness has kind of gone away, and now it feels more like a sunburn. The skin just feels tight. Like I don't want to squint my head too much. And let's see, I'll do a 360. I don't know how well this is going to work. See the back of the head? Be a little scabby. I don't know. Let me turn this way. You can see, so it's not that bad. I've taken pictures, I've looked in the mirror. It's not that bad. It's not as gross as the day it was, bleeding everywhere. And it's starting to heal pretty well, I think. I've been very cautious of not to touch it, and I've just been staying home out of the Guangzhou hot sun, and relaxing, playing video games, and eating very well. I've ate very healthy the last few days. So the diet restrictions, they said no beef, no seafood. The tuna is okay. Some fish is okay. What else to say? So eat chicken and pork pretty much. I'm not that big on pork at the moment though. No caffeine, obviously. No smoking. No alcohol. No rigorous activity. Nothing that's gonna make you sweat. Nothing that's gonna raise your blood pressure. Like a whole bunch of different things you cannot do. And if you get a hair transplant done, they'll let you know those things. The food you shouldn't eat any fried food, greasy food. Basically anything that's gonna cause inflammation. So I've been eating salads. Like a lot of kale, spinach, some broccoli, pumpkin seeds, a little bit of nuts just for some fat in it, a can of tuna with 1 spoonful of light mayonnaise. What else did I have? A lot of chicken breast I've been cooking. What else we've been doing really good? There's a few places here that sell healthy food, so I didn't have to cook everything. I just ordered Meituan, our food delivery. What else? Fruits, you want the antioxidants and stuff to, folate and stuff like that. So got some apples. They said apples are really good, an apple a day. I've been having blueberries, raspberries. I had a banana today. We ordered some more bananas, coconut water, keeping very hydrated. Just basically all the stuff that's like healthy, like gym style food. And, I haven't been having any treats or spoiling myself. I've had some raw cacao, or cocoa, whatever you want to say it, like 100% like from the tree, very bitter, because that's supposed to be good for you also. But yeah, gonna eat well like that. They say recommend at least 4 days, so by like Friday, Saturday, I could be able to get back to a normal diet. But I'm gonna do it for at least 7 days, just to be cautious. I am diabetic. I want to make sure that I'm healed correctly. When I feel like my head is fully healed, then we'll go from that. So yeah, just big check-in on this day, and we'll go from there. Costs, I don't know, I don't remember if I mentioned the cost before, but we're gonna wait till the end of the video to tell you the full cost of everything, because there's the procedure cost. We did have to buy a little bag here of medicine. I mean, I didn't have to. There's a gel cream to help heal that was a little bit not that expensive, so we bought that also. And then there's future things in the future you need to take for a while to help the hair grow. If you ever thought about hair loss, there's minoxidil. There's like a hormone pill you have to take for about a year. So a handful of things that will add to the cost in the long run, and I'll let you know the cost in the short run. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed tonight of, let's say, call it day 3, Monday transplant, Tuesday, first day, didn't do much, just relax. Wednesday, starting to heal up even more, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. And then Friday, the first day, I believe, Friday or Saturday, it's in my phone. First day that I can wash my hair, which is like a soapy solution, and just like pat it down. No scrubbing, just, first get the rest of the blood and the scabs off. So anyways, I'll catch back to you guys when there's more progress. One thing I know watching this video back, I wanted to note, you can see they inject a bunch of saline all over your head to bring the scalp up so they can place the follicles, take the follicles off. My head was a little more swollen the first few days, but I guess the saline didn't all go out yet. There's like a big dot in the middle. I can press down on it, and you can see it leaves an indentation. So yeah, I guess I thought the saline would have been all out by now, but my face is probably still a little bit swollen, at least in the forehead, because saline solution didn't seek out. Yeah, I hope when I wake up tomorrow it's gone. But my wife was saying, I thought she was talking about I have a zit in the middle, but no, it's the saline. It looks weird. Oh yeah, anyways, I thought it was a funny little thing. So it has been 1 week since I got the hair procedure done. Now, I forgot to film on Saturday when I did my hair wash. So the clinic recommended after 4 to 5 days is when I can start, taking light shower or light hair shampoos. And online I see a lot of places that have like a foam shampoo. I didn't have that, but I do have a shampoo from the clinic that is like good for hair loss, good for hair strength. It's not just like Head and Shoulders or Johnson's Baby or anything you buy from, your local like grocery store or, drug mart or whatever. This is from the clinic. I can buy it online as well, but yeah, what I did is it's still like a gel. I mixed it with this water solution to make it bubbly and like slippery, and then I just patted it on the areas that the hair follicles were placed, and then the rest of the head that's healthy and where the hair's been ripped out of, I scrubbed. Definitely at the back where they removed the hair, because I wanted to get soaked in a lot of the scabs that have built up off. I would say like 80% of the scabs are gone now from the back of the head. I don't know if you can see it that well if I move it around. I'll do a 360 later to show you guys how it looks. But yeah, So that went on, and now I just gotta wait 1 more week until I can continue my regular diet. But I mean, the diet I'm on now is pretty healthy. I'm feeling great. I would like to have a nice big steak, and they recommend I don't eat beef, and I would like some shrimp, and they recommend you don't eat seafood. But yeah, I mean, not too bad. Not too bad. 1 week to go, and the main thing is I can't wait to have a nice cold beer. I'm on summer holiday here in Guangzhou, and it is hot, 35, 40 degrees some days. So a nice cold beer or two would be really nice to have, and then a little bit of nicotine. I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I do enjoy the Velo or Zyn pouches now and then, especially after a few beers. So it'll be a nice treat to have after abstaining from them for a while. Then after a month, they say I can really go back to the gym and work out hard. I can do light workouts after 2 weeks, but I really want to go push it hard again, get back on training, because I got like a body transformation or plan coming this fall. I want to run this fall until next June. And see what I can get myself into, because I like doing stints like that. And then finally, after 2 weeks, I can wear hats, I can wear helmets. It's pretty much after 2 weeks they say you're in the clear. So this is pretty much where the video might end. I might check back in after the 2 week point 1 week from now and give you guys a final look at how it looks. But I mean, by the time I want this video to come out, I can't hit the other milestones. The milestone will be like the 3 month, the 6 month, and 1 year point to see when the follicles fall out, when things start growing back, and so on. Now, in about 2 more weeks or 3 weeks, I forget, I have it in my calendar, I can start using topical minoxidil, which is what you should be using for have hair loss. Even if you don't have a hair transplant, if you're starting to notice hair loss, you can use minoxidil, 2% to start for about a month or two, and then go to the 5% because you're a man, and then roll it. Check it up, minoxidil. You can find it online. Probably a lot of drug marts will have it as well. Your local pharmacy or whatever, to help with your balding areas. You can even use it on the face, I believe, if you want to, start growing your beard better, especially if you're younger. But I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on that. Do your research. And yeah, they also for 6 months they've given me an oral medication, like a hormone, just to get those follicles healthy and growing and blowing through. After 6 months to a year, you don't need to take the hormone, and I'm not really all keen about taking a hormone. I mean, it does have some side effects that probably won't affect me, but yeah, I just always like to not take medication. Some supplements if I've had a blood test and see it's what I need. But yeah, cat's pushing me right here. Daughter, auntie are over there. But yeah, that's it. That's the update for right now. We'll see. This might be the end of the video, but no, one last thing, we'll have to do a 360, have a close look at how all the hair looks, and then go from there. So anyways, guys, until the next clip, let's keep going. Alright, I'm still just relaxing at home. It is Thursday today, and Monday marked the 2 week point in which I had the procedure done. Now that's the point where they said, okay, I can go back to my normal diet if I want to eat unhealthy or whatnot, or pretty much do anything you would do in your normal life. Eat, not really exercise, like weight lift at the gym, they said wait a month, but everything else they said pretty much after 2 weeks, you can go back to do it. You can go swimming, go outside in the sun, and all that. But today I thought I would show you guys what I got into, because now it's the time where I can start applying the topical medication, minoxidil, every single day. I'll show you what it came like. So let's have a look. So my table's a little bit of a mess, but this is minoxidil here. Comes in a package like this, and this is pink. I don't know why. I know why. The pink one is to mainly say it's for women, but they said only do the 2% minoxidil at the beginning for the first 3 months, I think it was. For the first little bit, they said apply daily this minoxidil, and you can see the top has a spray. It comes with like an applicator, so you could put it directly on the head or spray, but I use the spray to spray a little bit, and they also pour some into a roller applicator. You can see it has balls at the bottom, so you just run it over the top of your head and roll it around. And today it was kind of nice and gross at the same time, because all that caked up like dandruff and dead skin and scalp that was all in the transplanted area started to like come off. I have been like picking at it a little bit, not pulling it out, but when I'd be picking it and twisting it, trying to get some of that dead skin off, hairs have been coming out, which is okay at this point, according to my doctor. The hairs should be coming out, falling out, and then the main thing is the follicles are in place. But when I used this thing today and went around, a lot of that gross dead skin started to come off. So I can't wait until the scalp is like fully clean. Then you can still see there's still some of the dead skin on the top. I don't want to be running my hands through my hair too much, just because I do have the minoxidil applied. But yeah, I can't wait until the scalp is nice and clean and I can have a nice fully clean scalp. That would be great. Now after a few months, then I go back to the 5% minoxidil. I was using this a month to 2 months before my procedure started, just because if you are noticing hair loss, this is what they recommend. They recommend minoxidil topical solution, or even a pill. Now I have a pill, but it isn't a minoxidil pill. It's a different hormone pill, and this is something they said, I believe they said 6 months to a year is what they recommend you taking it. So I'll be on that, and then minoxidil for, you know, pretty much ever, for a long time. That's what they recommend. Keep using minoxidil. Anyways, that's pretty much going to be it for this update, and maybe I'll do one more update before this video comes to an end, but we'll see, because this is pretty much all the stuff I could do other than show you the later steps, which I'll probably do a video on, of when the hair falls out and starts to grow back. But over my vlogs here in China, you guys will see you know, the results, the procedure and how it went. But this is a little bit of an insight in a video I thought would be interesting to share, the procedure that I went through. So yeah, one more update to go. Alright, so I'm at a family's house right now. It's been about a month. Alright, so it's been about a month since I got the procedure done. Now I'm at a family's house, very traditional Chinese house, sitting on these wooden chairs. If you've been to China ever and you've gone to really like Chinese house, an old person's house, they got these wooden sofas, chairs. Not the most comfortable, but it'll do. Anyways, yeah, the hair is starting to fall out. It's thinning in areas where it's been transplanted, but that is expected. This time it's a little like disappointing, because you did have a really nice hairline, everything looked great, but it's shock loss. It's supposed to happen within like a month to 3 months. You're supposed to lose all of it, and then it's supposed to grow in starting from like 3 months and on, as long as you keep taking that, you know, the hormone, using the topical medication and whatnot. Anywhere from 3 months to a year is when it should fully grow and be the most it will be. I do know some people that have gone for a touch-up to add a few more follicles in, whatever, but we'll see a year from now. But this is going to be where I end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the journey and it was informative, and you got to see what getting a hair transplant is like here in Guangzhou, China. Affordable and all that and everything. Pretty sure I mentioned prices and put on the screen, but I got to go back and check through the video. But anyways, guys, till next time, like, follow, subscribe for more China vlog type content. Take it easy.